Good evening everyone, how are you doing? I hope that I find you very well indeed and you've all had a brilliant week and having a great day so far, and I hope you're all keeping safe and well. And thank you very much for popping over just to check out what I made this week for the family meals. Now, you might call it dinner, we call it tea, so it's up to you what you call it, but it's basically the main meal of the day. And I just do these videos, you know, because I like to watch them on YouTube as well. I like to get ideas for me and my own family, and hopefully I'll give you ideas as well. If you're new and you're not normally here, like I said, this is our meals of the week and my name is Cheryl, and I'm just going to take you through what I've made for the main meal of the day. I usually start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday, and I've usually got a selection of your comments just at the end of the video, you know, just random comments from my videos from during the week as well. But just before I move on, I wanted to say a massive thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page. So thank you all so very much, guys. It does mean a lot, and I'll leave a link to my Patreon just underneath this video if you want to go and check it out for yourself. So let's move on and I'll show you what we had this week, starting off on Monday. So kicking off the week on Monday, I made stuffed pasta shells. Now these are just giant pasta shells and I stuffed them with bolognese. So I had a side salad of tomato, lettuce, carrot, croutons, I think there's celery in there as well, and tomatoes. That's the giant stuffed shells there with the bolognese. And I made a marinara, sort of cheesy tomato sauce, and also some garlic bread and some dressing on top of the salad. And this was lovely for a wee change, and I did have that, but don't tell anyone. Moving on to Tuesday, and I made wraps. So these are just plain wraps with mayo, some salad, some corn nuggets or goujons, a wee bit of tomato and cheese. I just sliced those in half. A wee bit of side salad at the back with some cheese and chips on the side. And this went down very well. A really simple one that, but tasty. Now moving on to Wednesday, and I made soup and rolls. Another lighter one for quite a warm day. So I made bacon and tomato rolls. These are just the wee part baked rolls that you bake at home with bacon and tomato on them. Some plain crisps on the side. And then I also made a chicken and vegetable soup. I didn't have any croutons, or I'd have popped some of them in as well. And maybe just a wee bit of cream and black pepper on the top. And again, super simple but tasty. Moving on to Thursday, we had pizza. Not something we have an awful lot, but this is just a plain margherita pizza. And I added my own pineapple and ham, again with a wee side salad on the side. And this was nice and light for another quite warm day, and this went down very well. And I also had a wee bowl of chips on the table. Moving on to Friday, and I made sausages. These were the meat-free Mattison sausages, and we all had these and everyone really liked them. With some roast potatoes, that's the sausages there, and we had baked beans on the side. You get 8 of these in a pack, and they're just, if you're familiar with Richmond sausages, they've got a very distinctive flavour, and it's the same with these meat-free sausages. They've got that Richmond flavour, and I would definitely buy these again. If you like a meat-free day, highly recommended. Or indeed, if you're vegetarian yourself. Moving on to Saturday, you'll have noticed this already if you watched the recipe that I posted not that long ago. This was the slow cooker pork shoulder steaks with the apple cider gravy done in the slow cooker. Oh my goodness, this was incredible. I had mine with rice, 2 of us had chips and 1 of us had baby potatoes, and this was so tender and delicious, and definitely one that'll be on the menu going forward. So I'll leave a link to this in the show more box down below. Moving on today, and I just brought the slow cooker out again, and I made savoury mince with some Ayrshire potatoes on the side. A wee bit of cauliflower, and that's the savoury mince there. Another one of our favourites is any type of mince really, but done in the slow cooker makes it that wee, you know, that wee bit more tender. And I don't usually put sweet corn in, but I had a bag of mixed veggies I needed to use up, so I just threw them in and it was lovely. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're leaving at this point. But for everyone else that's staying on, I'm just going to show a few of your comments, like I said at the beginning, from my videos during the week. Now, obviously, I'd like to respond to each and every one of you individually, but as the months are going on and more of you are subscribing, you know, I just don't have the same time, you know, to answer every one of you individually. But I do read 98% of your comments. You know, if I've left a wee heart next to your comment, it means I have read it. So let's go and move on and see what you were saying this week. Your first comment this week is from Rachel Dehan. She's written, I agree, it seems more expensive. I went to Iceland yesterday but managed to shop in store and got it delivered. Yeah, Iceland do a fab delivery service. I think you spend £30 or £35 and they will deliver your groceries to you for free. But Iceland, like Aldi and Lidl, for me, is a shop that I can't find everything that I need. So that's why I've been going to Asda or Tesco, because, you know, it saves me from having to shop elsewhere. But yeah, I definitely do pick up bits and bobs from Iceland when I need them. They are fantastic and their prices are great. Yeah, so that's a thumbs up for me, and thank you for your comment, Rachel. Next comment is from Carol Wilkins. You're lucky getting digestives. My store haven't had any for months. Well, it's not one of those things that I've found, you know, difficult to find, Carol. I mean, granted, we've only really been buying them regularly, you know, the last few weeks, but I've never had a problem finding them. In fact, I was in Asda the other day and they had shelves, you know, boxes and boxes of them, and the chocolate ones and all the different variations. But no, it's not something that I've seen, you know, running low. So I'm sorry to hear that. But thanks for watching anyway. Your next comment's from M.A. Bolt. Love the accent as always. Well, thank you very much. And you know, there's so many of you that actually comment on my accent. You know, it's not something that I'm really aware of, because obviously I hear it all the time, and where I'm from, it's all the same. But thank you for your comment. Your next comment is from David Hall. We went to Asda this week for the first time in a while. I found it very expensive compared to Aldi, where we usually shop. Yeah, it really is, David. It's a good bit more expensive than the likes of Aldi and Lidl, and that's where I did shop up until, you know, the coronavirus and everything and all that started. That's where we did go quite regular, but it did mean having to go to other shops, like I mentioned at the beginning there. You know, it just saves us from having to go anywhere else, really. So I think when this is all over and died down, we will end up going back there. But for the time being, we're going to stick to Asda or Tesco. But thank you very much for your comment. Your next comment is from Kenny Mack. Beef ham is called beef fettina over here across the pond. Well, thank you very much for letting me know that. I had no idea. We call it beef ham, but other family members call it minute steak or frying steak or just skinny steak. But yeah, beef ham is how I know it, and it's basically just a very, very thin cut of beef or beef steak. It's slightly cheaper than normal cuts of beef, but we like it, and it's really, really quick and easy to make. But thank you very much for letting me know. I'll certainly remember that for the future. So thanks for watching. Next comment this week is from Jackie F. The Caesar salad bag is amazing. Well, I've actually had this before, Jackie, and it's wonderful. It contains everything you need for a really nice Caesar salad. I mean, all you need to add, obviously, is your chicken and your bacon, if you're deciding to top that with chicken and bacon, obviously, making it a chicken Caesar salad. You've got your salad leaves in there, you've got your dressing, your croutons, your cheese. So yeah, it's wonderful and such a quick and easy meal idea. So thanks for watching and leaving your comment. Next comment is from Kinaris. I think that's how that's pronounced. Sorry if I've got it wrong. I like the look of the marshmallow and chocolate bar, and you're referring to one of the items from this month's Degusta box, and that was my favourite, or one of my favourite things from the box alongside the wine, and I just loved the description of it, you know, the marshmallow with the chocolate and the chai latte top. And I actually opened this not long after filming the video, and I had a wee bite, and it wasn't that great actually. I found the chocolate quite cheap, the marshmallow was quite rubbery, and I couldn't taste the chai latte at all, so that was quite disappointing. But so if you're one of the ones that have entered the giveaway, you know, to win yourself the box, hopefully you don't hate it as much as I do. But thank you for your comment and indeed for watching the video. The next comment is from IBS 5WD9, I think. Morning, I'd like to enter. I'm in the UK and my favourite was the gin fizz. Perfect if we get some nice weather back. And again, this was from my Degusta Box giveaway video. Yeah, that wine looks marvellous, doesn't it? I mean, it hasn't been opened yet. It's still in the fridge, but we are waiting for a nicer day. I was hoping today would have been a bit nicer, but it's quite grey and overcast and actually quite cold today. But the first nice day that we have weather-wise, this will be getting opened and consumed in the back garden, on the patio chair, you know, with the parasol up and a wee bowl of olives at the side. I think that just sounds marvellous just now. You see, lockdown has its perks as well. Our last comment this week is from Daydream Believer. I'd like to enter. The attack a snack looks nice to me. And again, it's another reference to an item in this month's Degusta box. And it was a wee snack kit. It had nacho chips and it had a chipotle dip and also some sour cream and a wee sachet, which you could obviously pour over. Now, I've since filming in this video actually tried some of these and they are so tasty. The tortilla chips are quite spicy though, and the chipotle dip is quite salty and quite spicy, but you've got the cooling, you know, the sort of the yogurty sort of dressing or cream dressing they're calling it, which I didn't bother with, but I just used the chipotle dip with the tortilla chips and it is quite spicy. So again, if you're one of the ones that have entered to win it and you do receive the box, hopefully you don't find it too spicy. I mean, I do enjoy spice and even I found that quite spicy. So yeah, but thank you all for watching all of my videos this week and leaving your lovely comments. You know, I do, as I said, try and read as many as I can. But until I see you next, guys, mind to take care of yourselves, and I really do mean that. Take care of yourselves, keep yourselves safe, and hopefully we'll be over this hurdle very, very soon. And until I see you, you know, have a brilliant rest of your day, brilliant rest of your week, and I will hopefully catch up with you during the week for another recipe and for my shopping haul. So whenever you choose to, whenever you decide to join me again, look after yourselves and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye now.